So I'll toss it back over to Dan.
Yeah, we did that departure phasing burn. That's what really kind of set us up on our pathway towards where we are today. And then the crew did have a sleep period. Again, this was about a 19-hour phasing or a 19-hour trip from the station to the splashdown. And then as Kate was saying, we're almost up to claw and trunk separation.
Yeah, so at 10:51 a.m. Pacific or 18:51 United time or Universal time, we will have that claw and trunk separation, which, like I said before, will basically allow us to expose the heat shield and prepare us to execute the deorbit burn. The deorbit burn is intended to place Dragon on its final trajectory to its landing zone, which, as we have mentioned before, it's determined to be off the coast of Pensacola, Florida. The deorbit burn will last about 11 and a half minutes. After doing so, we will close and lock the nose cone. We do this in order to protect the forward hatch located there at the top of the capsule. And we do that after the deorbit burn because the thrusters located there in the forward bulkhead are what we use to actually perform the deorbit burn. So once that nose cone is closed, we enter a 6-minute long communication blackout. This is because we are re-entering the atmosphere. As we encounter that atmosphere and friction builds up, plasma builds up on the external sides of the capsule, creating a barrier essentially where we can't command the capsule or receive telemetry. However, Dragon is completely autonomous, so totally fine. It's driving itself at that point anyway. So we will then, like I said, that blackout period lasts for 6 minutes. A couple minutes after that, we will deploy the drogue parachutes. Drogue parachutes are used for a couple of reasons. One, to help slow the vehicle down further before we deploy the main parachutes, as well as to stabilize the vehicle. About a minute after the drogue parachute deployment, we will deploy the 4 main parachutes. If you watched our Demo 1 splashdown, those are big, beautiful orange and white parachutes, and those further decelerate the vehicle down to a mere 15 or 16 miles per hour. That's the speed that they'll be going when they splash down in the Gulf of Mexico. Again, we're targeting just off the east coast of Florida near Pensacola. Once splashdown is confirmed and we cut the main parachutes away so they don't pull the capsule, recovery operations begin immediately. So that entails essentially getting the capsule out of the water and lifting it onto the recovery vessel. And once that is all secure, we open the hatch and we get our first glimpse of Bob and Doug back here on planet Earth for the first time since they launched on Falcon 9 back in late May. So that particular moment